Welcome back to Baseline Breakdown. We're back here with another episode. We're filming another podcast. Today is January 5th. It's a Monday. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Back for another episode, man. Just some more ball talk, man. Some more ball talk. What we got going on?
We're excited. We've got a bunch of stuff planned for today's pod. If you guys want to hear some trade ideas, we've got a bunch of those planned. A lot of them involve Trae Young. It like looks like that motherfucker is like gone. So get ready
I
for
would assume
that.
so.
Yeah. And then we also have a bunch of just different trade ideas. We're also gonna really break down the West and the East playoff race. We want to really talk about
We're
what we
in
think's gonna
January now,
happen.
so
We're
like
here.
it
Like
is
this
not
is
that far away.
you gotta lock in because these next like 20 to 30 games can determine whether you're gonna be like a top. You're gonna get a freaking like home court advantage. That's what I was trying to say. Home
I
court
don't know if this is
advantage or
a,
not.
I don't know if this is exactly true or not, but I saw someone say we're like 2 or 3 games back from the third team.
The Suns are?
Yeah,
I don't know if that's accurate.
maybe it was like 3 or 4. I forgot, but
It might be. It might be like three or four. That sounds a little bit closer because I think we're like a game and a half back or 2 games back of
Minnesota.
Timberwolves still. So
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit of a chunk there. But yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna fully break down the playoff race and talk about like games behind and everything. We've got East and West. They're both pretty close and a bunch of injuries, some jumps, some people playing up to their expectations and down. It's gonna change some stuff, obviously. So we're excited to talk about that. The trade ideas will be here in a little bit, but how have you been enjoying ball recently, man? Let's talk about we gotta just
Let,
I
let, us
changed the
let's just
jersey.
jump right into what I want to talk about. Yeah, let's just jump. Yeah,
I changed the
y'all see that
jersey.
jersey in the back? Before it was a Amari Stoudemire jersey, but it has been
Go
changed
right
for a
there.
good, very good reason.
It has. It had to be changed just because I mean, shout out to my boy Amari, obviously love Amari, but
Yeah,
Devin Booker last night, January 4th, he hit a crazy game winner against OKC. It was a 108-105 victory. It was super fun to watch. I was going crazy. I
I
sent you the
texted you
video.
early in that first quarter because I'm like, we were already 0 for 5 from three.
Yup.
We were down by like 18 or something, and I'm like,
You
because
said
it was like
GG's.
24-6, I
Yup.
think, and I was just
It
like.
was bad.
I was like, all right, this is just gonna be the cup quarterfinal game all over again, and then
Just get
and
him 30 piece.
yeah, but hey, man, this team it's kind of crazy to say like we have more of an identity on the defensive side than like offense this year,
Oh, for
and
sure.
that just it showed and like just the effort. Like this team just is just so much different than what we've had to witness the last 2 seasons.
Definitely for sure. I will say it's like obviously the Suns are our favorite team, so I've do a
Yes.
lot of like pot listening and stuff like that. I like the way that they played last night, man. I was watching it and I can't believe how much they attacked Shea in the fourth quarter. I didn't
Listen, man,
realize that.
I was like, it's funny because at one moment I'm just like let's put him up to the test. Like I was saying this like in a second, I'm like, let's put him to the test, put him in more action just because he gets this rep. He's like a two-way player, which he has shown he can be. But
Uh-huh.
like, let's see how he can do if he's being hunted for multiple possessions in a row. And Booker was going at him multiple times, and even at the end of the game, Booker was clamping up Shea.
Uh,
Like he was taking
he
the
Shea missed a couple. Yeah, he missed a couple three. He took a bad three there at the end after J-Dub hit one. Yeah, I was rewatching the highlights
hmm
like super in depth this morning, and I was just like, it was really crazy to see the Suns attack Shea on almost every possession because it was a ball screen almost every single time for
call for
them
that
to
switch.
switch Shea. Yeah, so Shea to get switched on, and you usually see that against like Trae Young, against like a below average defender. Shea's a two-way guy who averaged
Yeah,
like two, three steals a year ago, something like that. So like. It's a little weird to see the Suns were
but
attacking
it
him, and it
worked,
worked. That's what I'm saying, and it worked.
man.
So it's I wonder if teams are gonna take more advantage of that. I will say Shea did not. There was a lot of calls he should have gotten. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
no, for
He
sure,
missed out
for
on
sure.
a
There
lot of
there
free
was a few,
throws.
and there was just some inconsistencies, like the one that they did against Devin Booker, where I was like, okay, you call a foul for him for on that, but the possession before and Ryan Dunn does the exact same thing. You'd call a foul for that. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
It was definitely just inconsistent reffing a lot last night, and I think Shea just got a lot of the butt end of the stick. I saw OKC fans saying like, "Oh, they were mad. It's just because all you people on Twitter." No way these NBA refs are looking at people on Twitter and they're factoring that in. No way.
well, here's my thing. I do agree with, I do hear what you're
You
saying, but
think
it's just
so?
like Devin Booker, he shot what like 13 free throws last night or something like that,
Yeah, that was a good
and
amount.
I'm wondering, it's just like. The past few games, there's been criticism because he hasn't been reffed fairly. So now I'm just like, and there was definitely some like outrage on social media. Maybe it could be influenced by
Hey,
that and
hey,
Booker, which is why
maybe.
he got more calls last night. I don't know,
Hey,
but like,
hey, I'm not gonna lie. A little interesting how this is right when Booker's about to drop his book too. Just saying. Booker's about to drop his book
hey, I'll take it.
too.
Adam Silver, you're doing something good for
Yeah,
once. I'll
Adam
take it.
Silver, keep doing it, bro.
I
Keep.
keep it. I'll take it.
No, but yeah, I think it's really sick. I thought the game winner was fucking insane when he hit, like the Dylan Brooks shot. I thought that was a
Brox.
dagger. The
I
Dylan, the Dylan, that was fucked. The freaking the Dylan Brooks shot. I thought that was a dagger when he first put it up because
thought
he
so too.
on Shea like fading. Oh, I gotta turn on D&D.
And it's so crazy because like I saw someone on Twitter say like his efficiency is real, but anytime you watch him play and you see him shoot, you're like you get
How,
so lost in how it's going in
dude?
because his shot just looks flat every time.
That one shot in the corner when he was near the
Against
Suns
Casey
bench.
Wallace, I'm like, there's no way that's
Yes,
going in,
that
and
was
it went, and
the
I'm like,
that
wow,
was the only play late
this is some
game.
like real shot making right here.
That was the only play late game that they didn't attack Shea. That was the
Yeah.
only one. Dude, you know what was like we also just got super lucky too because that Jordan Goodwin shot where Book almost went out of bounds. That was
Yes,
crazy.
that was lucky that put us up by two. Him also knocking down eight threes was kind of crazy. And I was just like,
Yeah, I actually want to talk about that. I was listening to, you should listen to the podcast, The Young Man in the Three, with it
yep,
was Jordan Goodwin, Mark Williams, Colin Gillespie, and Ryan Dunn. Super good podcast. I was listening to
I
it
gotta
this
check that
morning.
out actually.
Dude, it was they have really good chemistry. Like they were talking a lot, and they were like one thing they were saying is they felt the competitiveness of the team because Dylan Brooks picked
Brooks
up
got two techs in a pickup game.
Yep,
Yep.
literally, and then Jordan Goodwin was like, yeah, like from like a couple of guys, like we linked up in Flagstaff, and like we were just like going crazy ever since. And I remember when that report came out that Booker and Jalen Green and them were in Flagstaff earlier in the summer last year. So I was like, okay, like so the team has a lot more cohesiveness, and like listening to the podcast, I think they were talking about it a lot. They definitely show it a lot on the court and their like defensive intensity. So I really love to see that from just the team overall to just really be locked into the defensive end because that's how obviously you need offense to win. We have the offense though, but
We have
you
the
need your
offense.
offensive players to play defense, and that's what they're doing. Our offensive players are playing good defense. This is what we need. So
And credit to Booker, man. This is definitely his defense has definitely been
yes.
better than the past two seasons.
I think it's also personnel. Like
Personnel
he
for
has the
sure.
personnel
Like
around them, and he's just like it makes him like lock in more. And then Dylan Brooks is definitely just a really big changer when it comes to the defensive culture. So,
exactly.
yeah, shout out to the Suns, y'all. We had to give a big spiel about the Suns for a little
100%.
bit because they're gonna play the Rockets tonight. We'll give our prediction on what that game will be later, but yeah, shout out to the Suns. That was a super good game. I want to talk about the OKC Thunder actually for a little bit. Do you think that the OKC Thunder should be a little bit worried here? Do you think a trade should be coming? Because as of right now, they are 30-6. They started 24-1. They have gone 6-5 since then. So it's a little bit worrying because
Six
like
and five.
yeah,
Jesus.
that's crazy because it kind of plateaued when it came to their record. How 24-1, and I remember Cone on Twitter, he was talking about like, oh, the Thunder just need to win six more games to go 30-1, and now they're 30-6. Like it's crazy, like how fast like a couple weeks changes like your perspective on a season because we thought they could genuinely break the record.
I thought so too. I'm gonna be honest.
Do you think they should
Um,
panic, or what are you thinking about this team?
I mean, I think looking into a trades like isn't a bad thing, because something is going on. Like them going like what was it, you said 6 and 5, 5 and 6?
6-5 in their past 11
It
games.
is kind of wild. Like, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect them to lose to us or Minnesota.
No,
Like
yeah, those games were
especially
big.
us, because
Yes.
Minnesota they have Anthony Edwards, so like it's a really good matchup against Shea. Um, I didn't expect us to ever give him that loss, and we already know the Spurs are their kryptonite. So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, I think but like, what exactly like if you're the GM, what are you looking for? Like what do you think you need I guess maybe more. Well, no, not even shooters because their shooters didn't even do a bad job last night.
Yeah,
So
that's why I don't think you panic with this team because you're
yeah,
still
I wouldn't
you're
panic. Like
you're
you can listen to offers, but like
yes.
I'm not gonna pull the trigger. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
okay, fair. I just seen like I saw OKC fans in their own comments talking about trade alert, talking about like we need to make a move. I'm like, you are still 30-6. You have the MVP on your team, the best defenders on your team. Booker had to hit a miracle shot with a
That was his
like
first three of the game, by the way.
yeah, Booker shoots 27% from three this year, by the way. He's the dog shit. He had to hit a big shot. Like, let us win a game, man. Like, you guys are
Yeah.
still a super competitive team. The OKC is still the favorites to win a championship. There's no reason to panic. Now, if we're talking about in the next 15 games, they're still kind of with this plateau, then you're a little bit like, 6-5 is a bit worrying right now. But because of how hot they started, it's not that bad.
Yeah, like I mean, it's
You
not
knew they were
crazy
gonna,
that they
you
kind
knew
of
they
came
were
back
gonna.
down to earth just a little bit, you
Yup.
know.
You knew, yeah, exactly. You knew they had to at some point. They're 30-6, which is what I was gonna ask. Do you think 70 is still possible? They'd have to finish 40-6. 10 games better than they are now.
I honestly, I'll give them to end with like 67, 68 wins.
6, 7, yeah. But I think they'll probably end up a little bit under because just because that one loss, just I think, not. I'm not gonna say our loss is the one that did it because they lost five other times before that. But
Hmm
like I think a loss in January right now, they needed to go on a win streak right now. I think if they wanted to go for that streak, and then
But
they'd get their sixth loss maybe in like February, something like that, or late
mhm.
January. But their second or sixth loss this early is pretty crazy.
I wonder, you brought this up like earlier, but I wonder now, like, are other teams going to try to hunt Shane more on offense? Like, do we kind of give like a
Mm-hmm.
secret out to other teams? Like, okay, this can we
I
do for
s-
our game plan. You know what I'm saying?
that'd be
Late game
pretty.
situation, put him in action more.
I wonder, honestly. I'm gonna be locked in a lot more on OKC's like late game situations. They don't have a lot of them though. That's the only thing, which
Yeah,
is fun to watch because you genuinely don't see them in clutch situations as of recently because they're always dominant.
yeah.
And I placed a little bet the other night on it was like Mikal Bridges 4 rebounds, he got it, and then it was something else and it cashed and it was like Nipple points, rebounds, assists. He cashed. He played good. And then it was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 18 points going into halftime, right? And
hmm
I'm like thinking, they're playing the Warriors. They're up by 25. Like I'm scared about what's about to happen right now. He got to 30 points 30 points. He needed one more point, but he didn't play a minute in the fourth because they were up by 30, 34. Which, because like I expected that though. That was my fault for placing that bet in the first place. Because
hmm
Shea is just never gonna
Yeah,
play
did
the
you place
fourth.
that bet before after they came out with the
No,
Warriors injury
no,
report or
that
before?
was what I placed it in the mornings. That was way
Oh, okay,
before
okay,
I,
okay.
yeah, I was. That's why I was a little bit more mad because I was like, when I saw that report, I was like, because yeah, I had signed up for like some website with a free bet from one of my friends, one of my coworkers. So I was like, hell yeah, but yeah, that was a big. I was like, God dang it, but Shea like has so much facilities to be an incredible player, and he is an incredible player. So
hmm
seeing him in clutch situations, it's fun. But last night he just wasn't up to par. So I'm excited to watch what he's going to do in his next clutch game because I'm hoping I can see a way better performance, some
He
big
shot like 8 for
shots.
22 last night, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some big shots, and hopefully he can pick it up a little bit on the defensive end. Because let's actually transition the conversation to that a little bit more. Because there's a little bit more I want to talk about here when it comes to OKC. Kinda, is the MVP race ramping up a little bit here? Because
I would say so.
Jokic is gonna be out for 4 weeks. I think he's out of the race because I think even if he came back the game after, he'd be right at 65, and then
That's so ass,
it's
man.
it's
It's
incredibly
so
ass.
ass.
Yes, incredible
He was
because
he was on he was
on
on
a
pace to win his
tear,
fourth MVP.
on a
He was on
tear,
his way to
bro.
win a fourth MVP, and now and
He's gonna be out for
while we had
four
this up,
weeks.
I guess I want a little side note. Should like do you think the NBA should get rid of the whole 65 game thing?
Mm,
Or like make an exception to like certain things like hinder teams that like purposely sit out their players, but if a player genuinely gets hurt, I don't think that should hinder them.
yeah, that's what it should have been from the start, and I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's not. Because like, how are you gonna fault a guy for genuinely just getting hurt?
Like
Like,
like
how
if a
are
team
you?
if a team out lists a guy as out for like injury management or what's it
Rest,
called?
because
Rest. Yeah, something
some
like
people
that. Yeah,
load
sure. That
management, some
penalty
like
penalize them. But like if a guy sprains his MCL and is out for a few weeks, that this is kind of not fair.
for example, like this is obviously I'm not gonna this is not hating on Mark Williams, but Mark Williams doesn't play back to backs,
He
so
will tonight, but
but actually.
he's probable.
He was day to day because I have him on fantasy, so that's why I was like, I don't know if we're playing tonight. But He doesn't play a lot of back-to-backs. See, so if it's someone who's intentionally resting on back-to-backs, that's someone who shouldn't qualify if that's
Yes.
at that point. Because like no offense, I'm not like saying that in like a negative way, but like obviously they're just doing the smarter thing for his body. But if his Jokic is playing every game he can,
Yeah, like
why?
Joel Embiid will probably never ever like get another like MVP type of race or like a
No.
season like this because they're purposely going to sit him out games.
Yep. Yep, exactly. Yeah, and j just because he's going to be under that 65 threshold, and it's just not going to be enough. And even if he hit the 65 threshold, he has been playing really, really good this season. I do want to talk about Embiid and Maxey actually for a little bit. Did you
Mhm.
watch the Knicks and Sixers game last
Dog,
night?
Tyrese, I want to take a second. Tyrese Maxey's shot making and his just burst of speed is just so fun to
Dude, he's
watch. And
fast,
and
bro.
one of the announcers on the broadcast was talking about how the Knicks have to extend their defense so far out because of his range from three.
Yep.
And it was just awesome to see, man.
Yep.
In my opinion,
He's
he
a
is the
fun
best
player to
guard in the
watch.
East. He is,
Well,
in my,
the
he is,
best guard in the East over Jalen Brunson and Cade Cunningham. Respect.
well, okay,
See,
better
yeah.
than Brunson. I'm putting him over Brunson.
Are you
But for
putting him over
Cade,
Cade?
it might be like a 1A, 1B type of thing.
Dang, putting him over Brunson, really?
I'm personally putting him over Brunson, yes.
Brunson's been good this year,
He has
man.
been good.
But I mean, the Knicks did lose that game, so I guess Maxey proved he was better.
And yeah,
That's
and
actually what I was gonna bring up. Were you watching that game late in the fourth?
I was watching the whole game, yeah.
Bro, did you notice when the Sixers ran the same play 7 times in a row? And they scored on all 7 times.
What
And
was
I
the play
was
again? Was it
they had Maxey and Embiid have a ball screen on the left wing. So Maxey would have the ball, Embiid would set a screen, Maxey
oh
would
yeah,
come
come
around
around
and
and
he would
then
give the ball back to Embiid, Embiid would make the play, or Maxey would cut the ball to the corner, or Maxey one 2 times Maxey gave it to the wing and it'd be somebody swinging it to Paul George or swinging it to Dominic Barla and it'd be a banger three wide open. And it happened 7 times in a row. And I was just like, how is this ball screen working? And it's just because those two players, Maxey and Embiid, can take up half the court themselves. They take up half the space
and
just
it makes
because
me
of how
wonder
much
why
space
more
they
teams
occupy.
don't like do that, like run the same
Yes.
play over and over again
Why
until the other team figures it out.
why were Devin Booker and Kevin Durant not running screens for each other last year
That
every
was one of
single
my complaints. I'm
possession?
like, why is there not more of a two-man action
It
with these
should
guys?
those two should have been running screens for each other every other play. Bradley Beal too set a fucking screen for Kevin Durant. That should have been every other. I don't know. We shouldn't get into
Mike
that.
Budenholzer, bro. Let's not
It's
get
okay.
into it. Let's not
Yeah,
get into it.
but your star players, it's good when they feed off each other. Like I like when Paolo and Franz feed off each other.
Hmm.
I'm excited to see them back. Like I do think that it's really really nice when your star players can play off a two-man game and because it's really effective when they're two best players because they take up so much gravity. LeBron and Luca are so bad and you know they're 12 and 0 in clutch games this year. And that's really good because LeBron and Luca take up so much space because you're so scared of either of those guys making a shot in the clutch. They're both
Yeah.
extremely and Austin Reeves sometimes too when he's there, obviously. But those two take up a lot of gravity. So your star players need to set more actions for each other. It's got to be more of a regular thing in the NBA. I'm surprised it's
I
not.
agree. I
And
agree. That
run the
just
same
helps your
play.
offense more.
Yes, exactly. It worked so well for freaking Embiid and Max last night. So let's hope it continues to go. Talking to the Magic a little bit here. Do you they're 20 and 16. They've picked it up, not picked it up, but they're kind of like not bad. They're stagnant, you know. They're like a
Yeah.
little bit in the middle. What are you thinking about them? Do you think they're gonna get a All-Star, two All-Stars? Like
Paolo's play has been better recently the past few
it,
games. He
it
has
has
been
been.
more efficient. Um,
Do you think there's a possibility Bane gets the All-Star nod? Because he's been playing a lot better the past month and a half.
I'm going back to like just
Just the start of the year where Bane was just
yeah,
terrible.
and he has been playing better recently. I'm also just thinking about because I know we did like our list recently about like potential East All-Stars.
Yeah,
Uh, he
because
he could maybe like if I'm just going strictly off my list, he could make it maybe actually no, I was gonna say Scotty Barnes, but I was thinking probably not Scotty Barnes.
the
Um,
Raptors are back up to the 4 seed.
yeah, they haven't played better. I don't think they get two All-Stars. They probably might get one, might maybe Paolo. Franz is unfortunately out of the race.
Yeah.
He definitely would have gotten it.
That sucks. Would have been his first. I think I we when we, on our podcast, I think one of us drafted him in one of our like
That
first
was
time
I think
All
that was
Stars
before he
thing.
got hurt. I think
Yep.
so.
Like
So
that's
yeah,
insane.
they'll probably get one. They'll probably get one in Paolo.
Let's hope. Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. I think it's really interesting to see how the Magic have been. We really thought they were going to be a top three teams, something like that, top four maybe, but they have
Hmm.
very much disappointed. So hope they can continue to show up a little bit. Have you been tracking the MVP or not MVP race? The Rookie of the Year race at all? Who is your
I
current leader?
think the last list I saw, the top four is like Khan, VJ, Cooper Flag, and is it Cedric Howard?
I think I would assume Cedric Howard should be the
Yeah.
fourth. I think that's pretty accurate. Who do you think should win right now if you had a vote? Who would you give your vote to?
Hey man, VJ Edgecombe has been pretty fun to see, man. And apparently, like one of his I guess weaknesses or whatever coming out of college was his 3-point shooting.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't know
yeah, I
that.
saw someone say that. And because his last few games he's been shooting the three ball really well.
He
So the fact
has.
that he's like translating, well not translate, but like he went from being like an okay shooter in college to now like he's hitting some pretty big shots in these
He
games.
is, and
And
he's
his
getting consistent.
range,
It's
his
consistent.
range is out there too.
Maybe it's just like a factor of playing with Tyrese Maxey.
I think so.
Maybe
I mean, yeah,
he's
I would assume
absorbing
so.
it. He's just absorbing the vibes near him. But yeah, it's been super fun to watch. VJ Edgecombe. I think I do like giving him the edge. My personal vote is Cooper Flag. I
Cooper
think
Flag,
he's
his
just
play,
been
he's been better. He just looks more
He's
confident.
bro, he's looked good, bro. He had that insane game recently. He was just he Cooper Flags just looked really good. There's been times where he's the best player on the floor with Anthony Davis playing, with all their all-stars playing, and
Hmm.
he just turned 19 years old, so pretty crazy. But I think it's still a long race. Conca Nipple actually is always putting up a really good race. He's consistently just a lot of points, and the Hornets have not been winning games, but they've been like competitive in a good amount, and it's been fun to watch them in games. So
Yeah.
shout out to the Hornets. I think they're like pretty far out of the play-in, like 3 4 games out. So we'll get into that when we're talking about like the playoff race and stuff like that. Any other teams you've been watching and catching up on recently? Recent ball games that have
Um.
caught your eye?
Well, okay.
How have you? Oh,
I
go ahead.
wanted to kind of speak about the Pistons for a little bit, man.
Let's talk. They have not been playing up to par, I think.
And it makes me kind of concerned because like at the beginning of the year, they were like when we saw how well they were playing, I'm like, okay, they're like number
They
one
were like
in
top
terms of
dog
like being like the title, like top contender in this
in this East
conference.
race. Yep.
Now it's kind of like because I was watching a little bit of the game they had recently against the Heat, and there was a clip where Cade he's in the paint, and it's like three of the Heat defenders on him. They're not even paying attention to the Piston shooters, which is such like that does have an effect on your team because if you have a team where like you just don't have enough shooting that just hurts your offense in so many
It's
ways.
can be
Like it was
incredibly
like I think
detrimental.
on the court it was like Ron Holland, Isaiah Stewart, and Javonte Green. No one is going out to these guys.
Oh,
No one's going out to these guys on the
yeah, bro.
perimeter.
That is
You know what I'm saying? So
insane. Yeah, the
for
three
me,
guys that can't shoot is insane.
it's just like the, I personally I think they did really need to get Cade a second option. I'm not really sure if Jalen Duren is ready yet to be that consistent second option just
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. Offensively, I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
think he
think
is.
so
He had a
because
great
like and
start.
we knew he had a hot start. We knew him shooting 70% from the field wasn't going to last all season long. Like we knew he was
Yeah.
going to come back down to reality a little bit, which is why personally, yeah, they got to look for a second option. I am calling the Brooklyn Nets to see what
Ooh,
Michael Porter Jr.'s value is.
I would love that, honestly. I would love
And
that,
I'm
bro.
not being stingy with keeping Jaden Ivey. He
Yeah,
can go.
no.
He can go.
I don't think so. I don't have any MPJ trades, unfortunately, like on my mock things, but I can try to pull up a couple when we're trying to go through some trades. 'Cause
I think he makes this the most sense just out of all the other names that have been like on the trade market. Like I'm sure we'll get into. Like we'll wait till we get to that. But he is someone that like I would love to fit with him and Cade.
yeah, honestly, that would be super exciting. I think that his like shooting would be so good for that team and just being able
And
to
the
space the
fact that
flow.
like he's actually like self-creating too. at a good efficiency as well. So like
Yes.
it's not like it's just oh you need to set him in catch and shoot situations. No, he can go out and get him his own bucket as well, which I think just helps the offense even more. And just when Cade is not on the court, you need another scorer out there. You
Yeah,
know what
and
I'm saying? Like
that, we,
it can't just be Karis LeVert, running the fucking action.
which is what we thought that Jaden Ivey was kind of going to be, but he is definitely
It's
not.
it's 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 really not, and I'm just not. I think it's okay to move on.
Well, we'll talk about trades later, obviously, but I would. I'm thinking about it. I'm hoping I can find some mock trades for it. Would you? I don't know how they get there, but would the Bucks be able to get MPJ?
I
I
would
would
like
love.
that a lot.
I would love
I
that
feel like the
fit if they
Nets are
could get
gonna want
there.
to get Ryan Rollins.
Yeah, that's true. And at that point, it's not worth it
It's now. I personally, I Ryan Rollins is someone that I'm keeping on this team for the future for
to
sure.
invest because Giannis is probably. I don't even know. He's not getting traded. I don't
And
even have
like
any Giannis trades.
they don't really have like any other young like prospect that the Nets would be interested in. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. Yep, exactly. So there's like really no point at that point.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, honestly, I do think that the Pistons have fallen off a bit. I'm excited to see what they're going to continue to do in the future, but we'll definitely see what we think where we think they're going to end up as we when we talk about it later. We'll try to consensusly try to get to a point where we think the teams are going to end up. So,
hmm
anything else you want to talk about, like general NBA, some recent games going on? There are the Clippers have been popping. They just lost their first game. Didn't want to
Oh,
bring that
Jaylen
up.
Brown. Can we talk about Jaylen Brown?
Yes, the fit that that was the one of the
That
reasons they
50
lost.
bomb was.
Super impressive. He
Listen, man,
amazing.
I wanted to ask you this. When you think of two-way like star players or just two-way players in general, is he the best current two-way player in the league?
Uh,
Because like I saw people be like bring up names like this one guy had the audacity to bring up Kawhi and Jimmy Butler. We're not
all right,
like
bro. Are we in 2017,
yes,
bro? What are
yes.
we?
Kawhi's play has been great. His defense is not the same as it used to be. Jimmy Butler, we're not even gonna get into that.
Yeah, what are we
Yeah, we're
talking
not even
about
gonna
here?
get into that.
Okay, I have two.
Because I was thinking
Okay,
hard. I'm like two-way players,
I
like
have two. I have two.
okay,
Two. Okay. This is just for the sake of podcasting. I don't actually believe that they're better, but let's talk. Wemby and Ant and
wait, your
Jalen
mic went.
Brown. Wait, can
Wemby
you
and
hear?
who else?
Wemby, Ant, and Jalen Brown. I think those three are all in the same tier when it comes to two-way players. Who is the best? You can say. Listen, the defense and the offense is there for Ant. It's a little the
Yeah.
offense is iffy for Wemby, but we see the offense displayed a lot. The defense is astronomically high with Wemby. That's why you can count him
You
in that
know,
tier.
my thing, I wouldn't put Wemby up there just yet because I think Wemby he's a great defender, but I think it's mostly just in like help situations versus like Ant and Jalen. It's like
Uh,
50-50. It's 50-50 because I think Ant and Jalen Brown are the type of guys that would like they're gonna take the what's more thinking? Like they're gonna take the role to like guard. Like Jalen Brown purposely asked to like
you
guard
do,
Kawhi Leonard.
do you not remember? Well, you can't expect Wemby to
No, I know
7'5"
for
ass to go
sure.
and attack Shea, but do you not remember Wemby going and taking the assignment of Chet and blocking his three-pointer like in the game?
That is true.
That's
I
something where Wemby can take the assignment and take over. And it's not because he can't guard
yeah,
Shea.
yeah. It's not
It's
like
just because
yeah.
you don't want the 7'5" guard. But I do get what you're saying where Wemby is like more he's a center. So
He's
it's
more
not
used in help situations
that's fair.
versus like Ant and Jalen Brown were like,
But we saw when he was asked to do it, he did it
yeah,
and he did it good. And he plays against Jokic really good.
yeah, yeah,
Never stops him. Nobody ever stops Jokic obviously. But I do think that obviously perimeter defense is more fun to watch. So
yeah. That's the thing. Like
that's why I get you
Ant and
saying that
Jalen
those two
Brown
are
are
better.
gonna help more on the perimeter.
Yes, that the perimeter defense is more fun to watch and it's just more fun. So those two and they have way better they're better offensive players than Wemby.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wemby is definitely a better defender though when it comes to the defender than those guys because like he's defensive player of the year. He would have won back to back.
Should have should have been, yeah.
But the 65 games rule that goes back to that man. Like 65
That's
like
another thing, man. We're
he
really
missed
gonna
last season with
see
a blood clot, bro. Like come on.
we're really gonna see an all NBA list that doesn't include Wemby, Giannis, or Jokic.
Giannis is back though.
Has he missed? Has he been missed? There's no way he
Ha-
hasn't. He's played under 17 games.
Giannis basketball reference. How many games did the Bucks play this season? The Bucks have played.
Like 33? Let me see.
Pull up the
16 and
record.
20, 16 and 20, 36.
36. And Giannis's gameplay this year is at 22.
So,
So 14. He's only missed 14 games. So he's still there. He has a chance.
so
So
he
as long
missed.
as he doesn't miss 3 games, that is a big margin for asking Giannis to
Yeah.
not miss 3 games in the next like how many games left in the season? 50? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So Giannis is probably maybe out for the race for most likely. No Jokic either, because obviously, dang, no Jokic, no Giannis, no Wemby. Dang.
It's
The
gonna be
three
weird, man.
gonna be incredibly
Fuck around,
weird.
go see Michael Porter Jr. make a list.
No LeBron either, because he's
Yeah, LeBron's
out of
probably
his
not gonna make
prime.
it.
He's kind of obviously like not playing up to par. He's been playing good recently, but like
He
I don't
hasn't
know if
played good recently, but I don't think he'll make the 65 list, 65
I,
game list.
yeah, I don't yeah, there you go. That's crazy. I genuinely wonder what's gonna Hey, Booker, get yourself
Booker now, hey, I'm not gonna lie.
get yourself on an all NBA team,
Hey
man.
man, I'll be a third team, I'll take
Get
it.
yourself on all NBA 13, man. Yeah, there you go. This is your time, bro. Good luck. I honestly believe. Do you wanna get into some mock trades for a little bit, bro? I got a,
Let's
I
get
got a
to it.
couple. Listen. These are not my trades. I'm telling you this right now. None of these are my trades. No, I didn't come up with a single one. These are all trades I found online, Twitter, Reddit, Fanspo,
Hmm.
Bleacher Report on their like articles and stuff.
I
So,
hate Bleacher Reports trades. Oh my God,
so you're gonna hate some of these trades.
fucking
Uh,
terrible.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff here. We're gonna go into depth on a lot of them. I want to really talk about this and trying to just get some ideas. Because guess what? We're 1 month away from the trade deadline, baby. 1 month
You,
to the
you,
day, to the
did you
day.
see my post I made on our account like
I
yesterday?
did
I
not
think.
know. What did you? Oh, was it the post asking about which players you think could be traded?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think AD's gone probably. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll
But
get that. Yeah,
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to talk trades. This is like trade season. The fact that we're this far into the season,
I hate
January
that
5th,
nothing has happened.
no trades, not one, not even like
Kenny tweeted out saying no trades like at this point in the season just feels weird.
it does. It's like not even a Kobe Buffkin for a second round pick or some shit. Like I can't even like that'll get my like just seeing that Shams notification will
I
get
was
me.
so sure the Nick Richards OG Abaji trade was gonna happen soon. It just hasn't.
Hey, we'll talk. All right, let's talk about our first trade here. Where you just mentioned the Raptors there with Ochai Agbaji. Maybe they don't make that trade because maybe they package Ochai Agbaji in a bigger trade for somebody else. This is coming straight from Raptors Reddit, so don't go blaming me. Emmanuel quickly, Ochai Agbaji, Grady Dick, and 2 first round picks for Trae Young. Kind of a
OG
haul.
Abaji, Emmanuel quickly, Grady Dick, 2 first round picks.
It's kind of a haul, but how would you? I would love the offense and offense there in
I
rap.
mean, I would love it.
Ooh.
I don't think Trey Young's value is like crazy high. So like a deal like that,
I like this return if I'm Atlanta. I really like this return. Emmanuel quickly is like not young anymore, but he's like getting a little bit older, but he's definitely a valuable guard and can score for
hmm
you. And I'd like his fit with Jalen Johnson. I would love that. And then Grady Dick can shoot. Like
yeah,
what else can you ask for? Like Grady Dick can shoot.
just an extra shooter off your team, on your
Exactly.
team.
O
Yeah.
Ochai Agbaji, I don't know too much about him. I know he can. I know he's like a forward. He's like not that rotational though.
I
I
know
don't think
nothing
he's
about him.
probably.
When I found out about him, I knew that he was like 3 for like 20 from like th the three
Yeah,
this year.
I know he's not the rotational because he can't shoot. Yeah, for that exact reason. And then the 2 first round picks would be beneficial for Atlanta. Oh, it says a first and a second. Sorry, so not 2 firsts. So I think this would be a good return for Atlanta. I think it'd be
I
good for
don't think
both trades.
Toronto's giving up anything crazy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. You're not giving up anything. Yeah, Emmanuel quickly is worth it because he's got a chunky contract.
Yeah.
It's more just Atlanta asking them to take that contract because it's pretty chunky. He's got like,
Yeah.
I wonder if it tells me here. 4 years, he's making 32.5 million a year. That's pretty chunky for
Really
like a
chunky. And
guy.
you already have a high payroll with like
Yeah,
Dyson
so
Daniels and like
so that's probably
um
be the only like iffy part with making that trade for somebody there. So I wonder honestly if
does that help
anything.
Atlanta though? Because like
Uh,
do you think Atlanta plays better with just like their wing play? Like
I
with
think
like
their wings are really good and maybe like, but I mean, yeah, I guess Nickeil Alexander-Walker is their biggest wing and he's like 6'4".
yeah. So
He
I'm
runs their
just
guard technically.
I just wonder because like he would I would assume. Well, maybe they might start both Nikhil and Alexander and Emmanuel quickly because like
Yeah, I
I
could
don't
see
know how
him.
I feel about Emmanuel quickly being like the sole point guard.
Oh, definitely for sure. It'd be an interesting trade. It's definitely just like just Raptors. This is Raptors. So definitely the Raptors. Nah, not coming from the Hawks. So no
Yeah,
Hawks fans were saying they liked it or anything. Raptors fans were saying they really really liked it.
yeah.
Here's one coming from. This is coming from the Hawks themselves. Like a Hawks fan tweeted this out on Twitter. So it only had like 78 likes and like four replies, but the four replies were like, oh, like this looks good, cool, like oh, I like this would be good. All right, technical difficulties. We're back. We're back very quickly. This is a Trae Young trade we were just talking about. Wanted to get in depth on it. We were talking about the Raptors one before, but here we go. This is the second one I want to give you for Trae Young. This is coming from a Hawks fan. So CJ McCollum, Malachi Branham, AJ Johnson, 2026 first round pick, and a 2029 first round pick. Wizards picks. Wizards picks. Yeah, think of it like that. 2026 first a Wizards pick. That's pretty valuable.
That is pretty valuable.
But
The
you
only
talk.
thing here is like I'm only accepting this if I know I can flip CJ McCollum to a third team.
That's fair. Yeah, you can because he's not gonna his
Because
age
I'm
doesn't
like
fit
I don't care to see CJ McCollum and Jalen Johnson together. I'm gonna be completely honest.
that
So
defense.
yeah, so if you know that you can send him off to a third team that needs his guard play, yes, the first round picks are intriguing, but I don't know. How do you feel?
I think it's definitely intriguing for the first round picks because it's from Washington, obviously. But
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth it to trade your. I know Trae Young's value isn't there, obviously, but if that Raptors trade is on the table, you take that Raptors trade 10 out of 10 times over this one,
100%.
100%.
And also, I don't know
But
why the Wizards like would even
I
you
think
don't like
because
you only make a trade like that if your team is like heading in a direction of like could make somewhat of a jump. You know what I'm
uh,
saying?
I'd argue you look at it like this. Alex Starr has had an incredible jump.
Yeah.
I think you just look at it like AJ Johnson's had a good season.
Trey
They've had
Johnson's having a good year too.
Trey Johnson's had a really really good year. I do think that they are going to get a very bad pick this year.
Hmm.
So,
Wait,
if
why?
huh?
You said a very bad pick?
Yeah, the Wizards.
What do you mean? Like wouldn't they be like in the lottery chance? Wait, what do you mean?
Like I mean bad pick they're a bad team. Like they're going to get a
Uh,
bad like first pick. Like a
okay.
bad team pick is what I meant.
Oh, okay, okay. When you
Like
said bad pick, I'm like, wouldn't
my
they
bad,
be
my
like
bad.
yeah, yeah,
Like they're
okay,
gonna
okay.
get like a very, very bad team pick, like because they're gonna be bad.
Yes.
My bad. Yeah, I rephrased that bad. But yeah, they're gonna get like a top five pick. So actually, I'm looking. The only one that's Washington's first is 2029. So 2026 is not Washington's first, which is this year's draft, which is AJ DeBansa, which is Darren Peterson, which is Cameron Boozer. So if you can pair up Trae Young with Alex Sarr, with Trey Johnson, with an AJ DeBansa or a Trey, like that could be a very, very good core. And I know Trae Young's older, but it'd be helpful to have your point guard be the oldest and he can help set up
And
these younger
like and
guys.
I it was Washington does need like an actual point guard. So
So
like
that's why I could see this rationally, but I don't think that return is there enough for
nah, it's like I
Atlanta
said,
unless
the only way I'm
unless that's the only
accepting
thing.
it is if you can flip CJ McCollum off.
Yep, that's very
Yeah.
valid. Here's jump into this next one here. This one may actually end up happening. Well, actually I don't know because apparently Hawks and Mavericks trades have not been ramping up. Sorry, these are all Hawks trades, guys.
Yeah.
But they have not been ramping up as of recently. This is for Anthony Davis and Brandon Williams to make the contracts work. It's Kristaps Porzingis, Luke Kennard, Asa Newell, 2026 first round pick swap, and a 2026 second round pick swap. So no first round picks. It's pretty much a Kristaps and Luke Kennard for Anthony Davis trade.
I don't like that if I'm the Mavs.
You don't like it?
I initially liked the Zachary Risser deal because like you're
Fair.
getting a young prospect who's like,
Was a
is in his
number one
second
pick.
year, could potentially get better
Yeah.
as time goes on, but it's just like I'm getting a player in return who's probably gonna retire, I'm getting
Mm-hmm.
a shooter, Luke Kennard,
That's all he does.
um and I also don't like the Mavs giving up Brandon Williams. I like him on that team,
Yeah, I think Brandon Williams is pretty good. I think he can turn into a really, really good productive
especially under
guard.
Kyrie. Like I think
Yes.
I like that a lot.
Yes, it's kind of funny. Not a funny, but I do feel bad that Ryan Nemhard has not played up to his expectations or like played better because he
Who's
started
starting? Is he still starting?
staying. I think he is actually.
Because
I have no idea.
last game or two that I've watched, he was the starting point guard.
Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, I think he probably actually is starting, but I just remember I saw a Mavs fan recently saying he just wasn't playing that good. All right, you ready for this next trade? This one is for the Timberwolves. We're moving off the Hawks for a bit here.
Hmm.
Timberwolves have been playing good. They've had some good wins. They beat the Thunder, obviously. But what's one thing they have been lacking? A
Point
guard.
guard.
Yeah, so there's a trade for them, a guard. I personally don't like this trade for them, but excuse me, but this is the guard that the trade that a Timberwolves fan drew up for themselves as a like this is what they want. Mike Conley, Joan Berenger, second round pick swap, and a second round pick from Denver. That's from Timberwolves, right?
Hmm.
They're giving that up for Kobe White.
For who?
Kobe White.
Oh, okay.
Mike
I
Conley,
heard
Joan.
Denver, and I'm like, I thought the trade was going to Denver.
Oh, that's where a second round pick is from.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
it's the Timberwolves though.
I don't know why Chicago would accept that pick. But also at the same
I think it's
time,
so they don't have to pay. They don't have to pay Kobe
yeah,
White
I was gonna bring up that like I think the Timberwolves need more of like just like a point guard like is gonna like kind of slow the game down in situations, can
which is
like set
why I don't
players
like
up,
this.
but at the same time I'm like there's not really point guards that I know of at least that are
On the market.
on the market. So I'm like
If
Kobe
the
White, like, it could be a good. I mean, I'd like it for
if
Minnesota,
I
but at the
would
same
too,
time, like they need more of like a actually like a true point guard. Kobe White's more of a combo guard, more of a two guy, and
you
I don't
see,
know.
if the Timberwolves could get someone like a Colin Gillespie, that'd
Oh,
be a
then
really good
we're
fit.
hanging up the phone immediately. But like,
Yeah,
I
all
get what
right,
you
but you know what
mean.
I'm saying. Like,
I get what you
Colin
mean.
Gillespie would
Yes.
be a good fit. I think he could start in this league. I don't know if he can start on a championship team.
Hmm.
Colin Gillespie, he's really good. He's a really good
Do you
player.
like
So,
I haven't seen him in any trade news, but like would you like the fit of Kobe White or Malik Monk more on the Timberwolves?
ooh, I would prefer Kobe White just because he can play more of a point guard role and he has
Okay.
before. But
Hmm.
Malik Monk is a better scorer, I would say. So.
That's what yeah.
But him and Anthony Edwards do a lot of the same. But that two-man game would be really, really nice
It'd
to
be
watch. Them
nice.
setting screens, lobs to each other would be sick. Yeah, that would be interesting to watch. I would honestly. We need to see trades, man. We gotta see. I want to see player movement. I want to see some stuff change, man. I want to switch it up, man. All right, here's one including our favorite team, including the Timberwolves as well, man. Nick Richards for Leonard Miller and two second-round picks. Would you do that?
Is that from the Timberwolves?
Timberwolves, yes. Leonard Miller, he's a small forward. He's 6'10".
Um,
Younger guy.
do we get two picks? You
Yeah,
said
we
second
get
round picks?
yeah, we get two picks, second round picks. I personally would because I think they're trying to get Nick Richards off at this point. This is from a Timberwolves subreddit, by the way, because they're
Yeah,
just looking for
and
a
like
backup center.
I'm not opposed to getting rid of Nick Richards, but I'm just like so if for some reason Mark Williams can't play or Oso can't play, now are they gonna be trustworthy to put come on in in these situations? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because now
this is
you're just
pretty
like
scary.
now come on, you're the actual true third string center.
True third string
So
center
that's
at
why I'm
that
just
point.
like I don't feel comfortable with it yet because I've only seen him in garbage time minutes, and
Yep.
I feel like it's kind of like not just to to judge somebody's play in those minutes. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Eh,
I mean the two second round picks is cool. I don't know anything about Leonard Miller, so
Yeah, he's a younger guy, so I don't know too much either. But I think it's personally just a contract dump. I think Timberwolves fans were just looking for a backup center or something like that. So
yeah.
that's why I just saw on their subreddit. I just wanted to pull it up because I
I
thought
mean, it'd be cool for Minnesota. Like, I mean, Nick
uh,
Richards would be a decent backup.
yeah,
Yeah,
decent backup. But I don't know if he's gonna get like minutes in the playoffs. Like I don't know if I see
yeah.
Nick Richards playing against Chet in the playoffs and actually like I'm like
Or
okay,
Isaiah Hartenstein. Like, I
yeah, there
don't
you
think.
go,
Yeah.
bro. Here's another one right here. I don't really like this trade too much, but I'm still gonna bring it to you. This is coming straight from a Rockets page. Rockets get Jarrett Allen, and in exchange they get rid of Clint Capella and Dorian Finney-Smith. How do you feel about that for both sides? Talk to me, bro.
I like the what's it called? The Cavs getting Finney Smith. Well, actually his contract isn't chunky, but I like that.
3 year, 40 million, yeah. Not that
Yeah,
bad.
I mean, great return for Houston. I mean, you get like
You get
you
Jarrett Allen, a near
you get Jaron
all-star.
Allen, like on your team, who I think would be a good fit for them, but other than Clint Capella. But
Yep.
um, I mean, like if you're the Cavs, are you still running the double big with Clint Capella and Evan Mobley?
No, I'm moving Mobley to all-time five at that point because Clint Capella is good, but he's not. I think they just have to switch up their offense a little bit, which is okay because like
Yeah.
obviously their offense has just not been unfortunately working. So
Is
switch it
Evan
up.
Mobley able to? I haven't seen really much minutes of
Evan
him being like a
Evan
full
Mobley,
five.
he can run center. Yeah, he
Okay,
I think he struggles more. Uh like when it comes
as a
to
four.
yeah, I think he struggles more as a four. Honestly,
Was
him
he a four in
and
college?
no, I think he was a five. I'm pretty sure he
Oh,
was a
okay.
five. Yeah, but him and Jarrett Allen were just so big. So they kind of
Is he
have to.
7 foot?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mobley. Yeah, 7 foot. Yeah, he's kind of got like a Wemby kind of frame, bro. He's like big. I think he's like 7'1", like something. He's pretty tall.
Okay.
We got another trade here, man. Here is a fun one I wanted to bring up for you. Back to our Hawks, our favorite team of all time, apparently. The Hawks. The Hawks get Jalen
Clearly, they need some
Green.
trades. Jesus.
The Hawks get Jalen Green, Kaman Maluak, and a 2027 first round pick for Trae Young. This is from a Hawks fan, so don't look at me.
Yes, I know, I know. I'm just thinking because, like, look, I know Trey Young is definitely the better offensive player, but
Look at it like this.
hey, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
He
Hold on. He's
cooked.
he's the better offensive player,
Cook.
but I'm just like, and both Jalen Green and Trey Young are not known for being good at defense, but I really think Jalen Green could succeed more with our defense versus Trey Young. And
Jalen, he has more
I don't
facilities for
think he'd
sure.
be as much of a cone on defense versus Trey Young.
That's fair. I get that.
That's my personal thing.
I get that. Yeah, no, easily. I look. Here's my perspective. Here's a different perspective.
Okay.
Jalen Green and Kaman Maluak
Hmm.
for Trae Young, right? We're pretty much trading nothing for Trae Young because in the at least right now,
Yes. Jalen Green,
those
Pete.
two
Yo, come on.
players
Yes, I
don't
know. Yeah.
play. Those two players have not played minutes this year. 5 quarters from Jalen Green. All right, shut up. But you know what I'm saying? So if you look at it like that, this team's already playing good without those two players. I'm just
Hmm.
saying. But no, I don't think it's actually a realistic trade.
I
I
don't
do
think
think
realistic, and also
Jalen
that
Green's
I
like a
feel
6'3"
like
guard.
I like the. It's clear that the Suns have chemistry, just like as a group of guys, and
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I don't want the vibes to get fucked up anyway, man. I
You
really
just gotta enjoy the season
yeah,
because they're gonna get fucked up in the off season, buddy. You gotta.
and I'm not in a rush to make like any like star trade. Like if we make a trade as a team, just fix the like rotational guys.
Buddy, Colin Gillespie is gonna get traded for Austin Reeves, and you're gonna deal with it. He's
No.
gonna be Devin Booker's second star. It's gonna be Colin Gillespie, Jalen Green, and someone else. Just watch.
Ugh.
No, but I thought that was a funny trade to bring up. Here's another one. God, why did I bring so many Suns trade? Jesus, Nick Richards for Chris Boucher. Would you do that? This is from a Suns fan though, so I think that's why it's a better trade for us. I would like it. Chris Boucher is a better
Yeah, I
backup
mean,
for us.
I haven't kept up with him, but sure. I
Really?
mean,
Oh, the Celtics are playing good. Yeah, he's a good part of that, honestly.
is he still getting? Is him and like Neemias Queta still getting like rotation like
Yeah,
minutes?
those are the two
Okay,
centers, bro.
okay.
All right, here's a big one I want to not end off on because I do want to try to pull up a couple MPJ trades, see what I can pull
Hmm.
off there. But here's a couple trades I want to look at. There's a three-teamer. It's gonna be a little hard to follow. So let's just follow the big guys first. Well, I'm
I
gonna
wish
read it.
I wish 3 teams trades happened more often. I like those.
Yeah, I think they're very fun because it switches it up a lot.
Hmm.
But here we go. The Clippers are giving up. No, I'll just tell you what the teams are getting first. Porzingis. The Clippers are getting Porzingis, Cam Thomas, Asa Newell, and three future firsts to help building out those firsts that they don't have any. They don't have any till 2031. So there you go. The Hawks get Zubac and Derrick Jones Jr. Then the Nets get Bogdanovich, Kobe Brown, and two second round picks. So to put in perspective, the Nets got two players and two picks for just Cam Thomas because they're just trying to get his contract off. That's the only reason the Nets are involved in this. So they get some picks and players. You know, Kobe Brown's young, Bogdanovich can play. The Hawks are giving up two picks. No, the Hawks are giving up three firsts, Kristaps, and a rookie for Zubac and Derrick Jones Jr.
I feel like the Clippers kind of get the steal with the three picks.
Really, yeah, the three first round picks are a lot. Two are swaps. Two are
Oh,
swaps.
two are
There you
swaps.
go. Sorry, I was
So
gonna
does
wait on that.
that swaps mean like if a team gets like a higher pick and you get a lower one, now you get that high pick?
You get the lower one technically because
Okay.
the Clippers are receiving it, so they'd get the swap.
Okay.
So yeah. So it's technically not a real first round pick, but if the Hawks are worse, then yeah. Which so it could be good.
Yeah.
But they do get one real first round pick from the Hawks in 2029, which is pretty far out that we don't know. Actually, that's only 3 years away. Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah. Uh
But
um
I think I would love this for the Hawks. I love the Zubac and Derrick Jones Jr. for
Zubac and
those
Derrick
two.
Jones Jr.
And they still have Young trade to deal with. So like
Oh
you
yeah,
wonder
that
how
is.
that how would end up. I don't know. Talk to me. What do you think about this? The Nets are really just in this to get Cam Thomas off and get some young
Yeah,
players.
just to get off his contract, which
Yeah.
is he doesn't even have a crazy contract.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's just to get rid of him because of
Just to
like
get rid of him. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's gonna eventually want that contract. It's just not deal get something for him right now, you know?
Yeah. Um, is there like a true winner?
I I personally do think it's the Hawks.
Okay.
Just because you're only giving up
I like
one
them getting
true.
Zubac and getting rid of Porzingis. I like
That's why
that.
you're giving up one true first round pick, a couple seconds, and you still have whatever you're gonna get from the Trae Young package. So you can still run a great center rotation with double O and
And
Zubac,
now
and
you're
you
even
can.
loaded up with more wings with Derrick Jones Jr., even though he's going to be out again with the same injury he was out before, which is against the
Yup.
same team too, which is kind of crazy.
Yep, and Zubac is gonna help Jalen Johnson so much when it comes to his bad defense. So he's gonna help his help defense is gonna be way more beneficial for that team. So I think that would be a super good trade. I thought that was the fun one that I wanted to screenshot because it was like just super all over the place and not something I would expect. But if I saw it, I'd be like, holy shit, this trade is fun.
That'd be
Like I
kind of
like
wild.
this.
Yeah.
I would like it honestly. I think if that happened, Kristaps might just call it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Like
I don't, I see him calling it soon. It's just a matter of time of when.
yeah, you just gotta honestly see when they would want to do it. I want to look up real quick, just like a quick like Michael Porter Jr. trade, just to see if there's like any out there that people are doing like for Michael Porter Jr. Because I know that he's obviously going. I don't know if he. Do you think he does get traded? Because the Nets have been playing so good recently.
Yeah,
Not so
I
good,
would.
but way better than they should have been. They should be,
I,
you know.
I would, because like his value is very high right now. So why not?
He's like a maybe all-star, yeah.
He is a maybe all-star that a lot of teams that need like a team like Detroit, they have some good assets that could. I mean, I don't know what their picks are looking like, but like, I mean, I think getting a guy like Jaden Ivey is a young prospect that like could fit in their future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Yeah, like I definitely would look into some trades, like to sell high now while his value is high.
Well, no, yeah, no point in winning right now, honestly. It's not like you guys are
Yeah.
competing for anything
I highly
intensely.
doubt they're gonna keep him for the 3 years left on his contract.
He has 3 years left. Honestly, yeah, he has insane value if he has 3 years left on his
I
contract.
think
Because
so,
that means,
because Denver gave him like a 5 year deal.
oh yeah, and that was in like 2023, right? Yeah,
Some 2022, 2023. So he has like 2, 3 years left. I definitely would get do it now, yeah.
that honestly would be the time. Damn, I can't find any MPJ trades, and it's okay. We can just move on to the next segment. We'll talk about that was like pretty much all the trades I had right there. Actually, wait up, I found something I really liked. Would you like this trade? Nicholas Claxton for Jonathan Kuminga and a second round pick.
I like that a lot for the
For
Warriors. Absolutely.
Do you like it for at all for the Nets? At all?
Yeah, I mean, Kaminga's, I mean, young. I mean, you know me, I'm not really high on him, but like, um, You're getting a, like I said, just a
If
young.
you're the Nets GM, do you take that trade? If you're the Nets GM and I was gonna say Bob Myers. If I'm Dunleavy, if I'm Mike Dunleavy and I say, hey, Josiah,
If I'm
what's
really
up?
eager to get rid of Nick Claxton, I'm not opposed to it.
Fair. But are you? Or do you think the Nets? That's what I'm saying. Do you think the Nets should get rid of Claxton right now?
Do you think he has more value than just Jonathan Kuminga?
See, it's hard because what is Kuminga's value? Is Kuminga a valuable young player, or is he like that's hard? That's a hard call. I get what you're
I
saying there.
think because here's my thing. The only team that I've seen praise his play is the Kings. I don't know how other teams around him view him. Um,
Hey, Suns, man, make your
Shut
move.
the fuck up. Uh, yeah, I mean, I love it for the Warriors. You're not giving up really much anything. I'm not opposed to it if you're the Nets.
Yeah, you get
I'll take it.
you get rid of the guy that you've obviously had some issues with for a while. So
Yeah,
Kuminga and that
and maybe
trade.
Kuminga could blossom into somewhat of a star, or make some noise, in a different setting.
That'd actually be pretty fire.
So I don't know, man.
The only MPJ trade I found was a 5-team trade. That's yeah, we're good. We're good off
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, we're not
Let's just
done.
get into this. We want to talk about the playoff race, man. We want to talk about what's going to be going on. Let me give you the standings right now. Who is the top in each conference? Who is going to be the East? Let's really break down. I really want to talk about who do we think is going to make this plan tournament? Who is going to be our top 8 teams? Who do
Mhm.
we like? I want to break it down right now. Let's talk about
Just
it.
to confirm, by the way, we are this AZ Sports page called Zona that we're apparently 2 games back from the 13 now.
2 games back. We are 8.5. Yeah, we are 2 games back. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. But okay, here we go. We're gonna be going. You could have waited until I got to that.
Oh, I mean,
Anyways, the top of the conference, the Detroit Pistons are right there. They're top. They're 26-9 right now. They are only the Knicks are 3 games behind them in the 3 seed. Do you think the Pistons are gonna finish at the top of the conference, or do you think they're gonna dwindle down? Who do you think finishes top
I would.
three?
They'll probably window down a little bit.
Do you think it's so you think it's gonna be New York that takes it? Because
Is New
Boston's
York the closest team to them?
that's what I just said. Yeah, 3 games back.
3 game back. Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah.
Boston's zero point 0.5 games back of New York. So Boston's just right there too.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Boston takes the 1 seed.
Boston's the 1 seed with no dang. That'd be pretty cool honestly without Jason Tatum. They're
But to
still
answer your
just
question about the Pistons, though, yeah, I can see them losing that one spot to the Knicks.
yeah. Do you think it's gonna be so you think that's what's gonna happen? They're gonna dwindle down.
I think they'll dwindle down a little bit.
So we'll
And
probably
especially if they don't really make any moves.
does Boston take over Detroit as well or no? Because if so, then we're talking about Detroit at like the 3 seed, which makes a lot of sense. That makes sense for what we thought preseason.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on that.
Fair. At 4 we have the Raptors. You think they're gonna stay stagnant around there? They're 2 games back of the Celtics, and then you got the Sixers right there and the Magic. They're all a couple games within each other.
Ooh, I
Do you think any of those three have a chance to make it in the top 3? They're only 2 games back, so
I like the Sixers' chances of being in the top three, especially with like I haven't been watching them recently, especially their game against the Knicks. Like
fair.
I haven't seen defense like that from them in a long ass time.
Yep.
So
They're on a
yeah,
3 game win streak.
yeah,
They're making a little bit of comeback, winning some more games recently. The Magic as a 6 seed, they're playing better recently, but they've just been kind of like most of the season, not really
yeah.
competing
The I
to
also I
the
see them
caliber.
kind of going back and forth between 6 and 7.
Fair. And then we have Miami at 7, who has also fallen off. They have the same exact record as the Magic. What do you think about that? You think that's like right where
Well,
the play-in cutoff? Do you think the 6 teams that we have in the playoffs in the East right now is that our playoff teams? Do you think
so Detroit, New York, Boston, um,
Toronto, Philly,
Philly,
Orlando?
and Detroit. Yeah,
So no Miami, no Cleveland, no Chicago, no Atlanta. You don't think any of those four will top?
Miami is right where they should be, or at the right when they're right where they're always
I
at.
mean,
And
they're tied with the Magic. They have the
they are
exact
tied
same
with the
record.
Magic. I'm not confident in the Cavs making a jump up to the top six. I'm not,
Fair.
to be completely honest.
They're only half a game back though.
Yeah, it's just
But their play has been
their
they've
play.
lost
It's
some
it's it's getting
easy
a little
games.
somewhat better, but I'm not sold on them yet.
Yeah, they have lost some easy games. Yeah, the Cavs are right at the 8 seed, and then you have Chicago and Atlanta at the 9 and the 10. But those two teams have been very disappointing. A few games back of Atlanta or of
Yeah.
Cleveland themselves. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. That's pretty much like the East. I don't know honestly if we're gonna see any like the Milwaukee Bucks are half a game back of the plan. I think they could maybe jump Atlanta, but damn, Atlanta outside of the plan, that's insane because Jalen Johnson
Well,
had such a good season.
yeah.
And
Nah. I don't think so.
I mean, only half a game back, so like literally, if they win tonight, they'll make they're jumping them.
Yeah.
So,
I
but it's
mean,
just
can Atlanta take is Atlanta 10 right now?
yeah, they're a full game back of Chicago.
I could see them overlapping Chicago and then Chicago losing to the losing their spot to the Bucks.
Full, fair, yeah. Chicago fully dropping out. Yeah, they did start super hot, so at some point but that's already been dwindled out
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Charlotte's a few games back. They definitely Charlotte, Brooklyn, Washington, Indiana are probably out for the race. In the West, though, we have OKC. Do you think they're gonna stay pretty stagnant at the one seed?
I would assume so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're 30-6. And the Spurs have dropped some pretty easy games recently. They're 4.5 games back now. They were a few games, like 3 games back recently, but four and a
Yeah.
half back now. So 25-10 are the Spurs. Do you think the Spurs are gonna stay around there? The Lakers are at 3. They're only 2 games back.
The Lakers are third now?
Yeah,
Jesus
they're only
Christ.
2 games back.
Um, I no, I'll keep the Spurs at two.
You think the Spurs are going to stay pretty? Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think the Lakers are gonna stay at three.
you don't think the Lakers are going to stay at 3? So who do you think is going to go there? Because Denver is injured,
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, I know they don't have Jokic.
which is what I'm going to bring up. Do you think Denver drops out of the top 6 because of that? If right
I mean,
now
they just got
this
Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun back. Aaron Gordon had a really good first game back.
he
It is
did,
gonna
but
take some time for them to get back into game shape because it's been
yeah,
such a long time and it's been a lot of heavy lift. I mean, they already had, yeah, so
and then playing without Jokic is just like
like
that's like
that's their offense.
that's their
That's literally
offense, yeah.
so
So don't
honestly,
I don't know what's going to
I could see
happen.
Denver dropping down. Maybe Houston goes up or
Like they're on a 2 game losing streak right now, and they're 4-6 in their last 10. So like, you get if you they were the 3 seeds and dropping down to the 4 now, and then Houston's half a game back, and so is Timberwolves. So they could literally be the 5 seed tonight or the 6 seed tonight, Denver. So
yeah.
and
Honestly, no,
then
I'll change my mind. I'll keep the Lakers at where they are right now, and then I could
so
see Denver dropping down just because. Just thinking about it more, yes, I know they got some of their players back, but not having their offensive hub is really gonna hinder them a lot. We're gonna see fucking Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon pick and rolls.
yeah, just not until the end of the end of the year, the or the end of the month. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's when we'll see Jokic come back. And then you have right under the like Denver, Houston, and Minnesota. Like we said, they're literally half a game back. Like if I don't know if they have games tonight, but if they win their games tonight and Denver doesn't, they jump them right there. So.
Hmm.
And you have the Suns at 7, who are then a game and a half back of the 7 seeds, so they'd have to win 2 games to try to jump up there. So it would take a little bit more from the Suns. Do you think
Yeah.
they make it into the top 6, or do you think so? At that point, you're saying
I'm
they jump over
confident.
Denver. You think they
I'm
jump over
confident.
Denver? Fair. I think I could see it if Denver was injured, but if Jokic comes back soon enough, there's more than enough basketball for Jokic to just win him more games. Because it's not
He's
like
out for, is it 4 to 6 weeks?
it's 4 weeks. He'll be back by the end of January, most likely.
Okay.
So, or I could also see them like maybe they're like if they're playing decent enough, they're like we'll just wait until after All-Star break. You never know.
Yeah,
So something like that could happen. But you think they will jump them into the 6 year?
I think so.
It would be nice to have the security and when it no not having to do a plane or anything like that.
That's why you always get on my head and why you care so much about seedings? Because I want to be in a good position where we can somewhat lock up a toxic
Well, because
seed.
seeding doesn't matter right now. This doesn't matter
I know, but it's just
whatsoever.
just to have someone not an advantage, but I don't know, since the whole playing thing is in play, it's always a scary feeling to be in that 7 to 10 range.
No, I know, I get you for sure. It's
Yeah.
just that it was like the second week of the season. You're like, damn, Timberwolves are the 60 year. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like the season just started. But then the Warriors are the 8 seed. They're only 2.5 games back of the Suns. They just need to win 2, 3 games, and they can easily pass them
Yeah.
if the Suns going to skid. So it's like everything's open in the West. After that, you have a 3 game gap between them and the Blazers. The Blazers just have a little bit of a gap, and then you have the Grizzlies and it's another 3 game gap between the Mavericks, the Clippers, and the
Hmm.
Jazz. Those 3 teams are tied. What do you think about the plan, man? Do you think I think Phoenix and Golden State are pretty locked into probably making the play-in at the very least. Do you
Hmm.
think Portland and Memphis stay there, or do you think any of Dallas, Utah, or Clippers jump them? So, Dejan, do you do you think we've had to film this like two times? Do you think the Mavericks or the Clippers actually could jump into that
I'm keeping this short because we're doing this a third time. I'm taking the Mavericks, jumping them over the Grizzlies. Let's just move on.
why? But why the Mavericks?
Well, I'm
No, I'm
just
joking.
not that. Yeah, I'm like, don't make this shit again, please. No.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. But are you excited for this like playoff race to continue?
I am excited. Like I said, like we're in January now, like, and teams are gonna start. There's always a shift towards that second half of the season.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking forward to that, seeing how teams come out, how aggressive they come out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, man. You wanna get into these games going on tonight? What we think is gonna go on in these games going on?
Can't forget my segment too.
Oh yes, here we go. The dunker spot. Let's go into that before we do anything else. Dunker spot. Who's our winner this week?
You might be a little surprised. I've enjoyed Joel Embiid's play recently.
Ooh, I like that one. Joel
I- I've
Embiid
I've
deserves
enjoyed
it,
Joel
man.
Embiid's play. You know, it's I mean he still looks gingerly out there, like the way he moves, but just like he has been able to score the ball a little bit better and just I don't know, it's
It's been
he's
fun to
looked better.
watch. A
He's looked
lot.
better. I remember at the beginning of the year, I said one of my hot takes was like he wasn't going to play more than 30 games, and I
Dang.
think he's close to reaching that mark. So,
Yeah, he's pretty close, and he hasn't had a lot. He's been playing a good amount. I think it's just that minutes restriction helps him a lot.
but according to Nick Nurse now, there's no more minutes restrictions for players.
Hell yes, there you
So,
go.
so I'm liking it. No, but he had a good week. I liked it.
He had a really good week. Yeah, shout out to Joel Embiid. That's a really good pick.
Hmm.
He had that article that like dropped about him last summer. I don't know if you read that. One of my
Yeah.
favorite articles ever. It's called Joel Embiid Sees You. Such a good article, man. Like it was so good. Got to read that one if you haven't. All right. Yeah, well, who won last week? Right? It was Wemby, right?
Who won? Oh, last week was Wemby.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it was Wemby, yes. All right, here we go, man. Let's get into our last games of the night. Are you ready for this? There's a good amount. There's 8 games, it looks like. We've got at the start of the night, Knicks and Pistons, little rematch of that playoff series. The top
I'm
two
gonna
teams in
go.
the East. That'll actually be a really good game. It's on Peacock.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
And we're gonna go Bulls and Celtics.
Celtics.
It's a good one. Hawks and Raptors. Some fun matchups tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raptors. They've been playing better recently.
Cool. Thunder versus Hornets. Thunder just got a get right game, bro.
Thunder, yeah, just yeah.
We get the Rockets. Meanwhile, the Thunder just get a get right game. Anyway, Suns versus Rockets.
This is kind of a schedule loss for us. I'm gonna go with the Rockets.
I'm going with the Suns, man. Suns are winning this one. You a hater. Nuggets versus Sixers. Ooh, ooh. Jokic is dodging Embiid.
Sixers by a long shot because they're Christian Brown, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon aren't playing.
Oh, they're not playing. Oh
They're
yeah,
all
no,
listed as out, yeah.
yeah. I'm not even. Yeah,
And
I'm
Tim
not,
Hardaway. So yeah, they're all listed as out.
not even. Yeah, not even a question, bro. Warriors versus Clippers.
I'm gonna go with the Warriors.
Warriors, nice win. Okay, and then
Steph legacy game right here.
I'm gonna go for Clippers, hopefully, so that way the Warriors don't get closer to us.
Oh
And
yeah, what
then
am I
we
talking
have,
about? Clippers. Yes, yes,
then
yes,
we
yes.
have 10. Nah, too late. You said what you said. And then we have Jazz Blazers.
I'm gonna go with the Jazz.
That's a good one. I think the Jazz have played good recently. If so, that'd be super fun to watch if they continue to win and then compete with the Clippers for that play-in race. That's pretty much it for the podcast. Pretty much, thank you guys for watching the trade ideas, some little conversation about last week's ball, what was going on, as well as talking about the playoff race, where we think some teams were going to end up. Think I, if I had a vote, the Phoenix Suns are going to end up at the third seed, but we'll find out. We'll find out, man. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's podcast. We'll be back next week on January 12th. Have a good week, guys.
Peace.